doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
How much are we rocking today? God damn it! How much is it? Like,
it's more like 100 right here.
oh my god, my whole net worth right here is on this guy's body. Right here.
Yeah,
And then you guys brought me some clothes, bro.
Yeah, I had to bring you a fit. I seen one of your interviews.
Man,
You asked about some clothes, and I see you make that one interview talking about y'all always laughing at my drip, and then when I put something on, y'all don't even compliment me.
man, it's crazy because I feel like I know what I'm doing, but people are always saying something. I think the forces is the biggest problem that they have with me right now.
What's wrong with the all white lows?
Oh, they're not liking how I'm tying them. That's what the issue is right here. But
Yeah, I don't really tie my white lows too. I ain't gonna cap to you.
you're coming out from Ohio, man.
Yeah, Toledo. Yeah,
We've had a few
Ohio, to
cats
be
from
exact.
everybody who's come from Ohio shows a lot of love to Detroit, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we fuck with Detroit heavy.
I know when people from the city go down to Ohio, you guys show them a lot of love too, man.
Yeah, like they be good in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know about anywhere else in Ohio, but like as far as like Toledo, like we done and treat them like they from there for real. You know what I mean? And that'd be weird to me too a little bit because you show outsiders more love than you show people in the city for real.
Yeah.
So that's probably like one of our big downfalls too for real. Like we don't really support each other, but we support other people from other cities. You know what I mean?
Do you think like, because they always say favor for a favor when it comes to entertainment, do you think like the reason Ohio isn't supporting each other as much is because it's not worth it for them? Like, what is it gonna do for me if I help you type situation, or do you think it's just in the blood?
I think it's in the blood. I could think that way, but that ain't how I think. So you know how you be like, man, I would never did that to you. I would never thought you did that to me because I would never did it to you. So I don't even think like that. I just think like it just got to be in the blood for real because I done did favors for so many people and that didn't expect nothing in return back. You know what I mean? Of course you want genuine loyalty or whatever the case may be, but like appreciation at the end of the day. But like I can't. Sometimes this don't be costing you nothing. Like a lot of favors that people do for people don't cost nothing. Like literally. Like even to share or a like or a comment, that's take literally 2 seconds. You know what I mean? People don't need to do that for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's tough, man. Especially if you're like, a lot of artists are trying to make it in Ohio, so it's like best to bite the bullet right now and work together versus just being like, no, we want to jump the gun and just go as far as possible. Like you got to build slowly together, right?
Right.
Instead of being like, no, fuck everybody here. There ain't no opportunity. Let me go outside and support everybody else.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough.
Now you guys are gonna be working with 42 Dugg soon, right?
I got him coming to the city. April 19th. He live performance. He coming to our Cusco Palace. So like this big for the city because last time we had somebody come to the city with like years and like literally 15 like a big major artist. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a major artist. You feel me? I'm low key biased too because that's one of my favorite rappers too. At the same time, but like. I really took that jump for real. Like, man, we go do it. I'm gonna do it. So this is really my first time doing something. This is my first time doing something like that. So it's really a gamble, but I feel like he gonna turn the city up. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do like a positive impact for real for the city. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did this right here go in the books. You know what I mean? Right, for sure. Like,
so it's your event entirely, or
my whole event?
Wow.
Like my whole event. Like I got like Auntie House working with me. You know what I mean? They backing me up. I got Pave Diamonds sponsoring me. You know what I mean? But like the idea of actual 419 day, it was somebody else's idea, which is Cusco. It was his idea, but like he was already gonna pull something. But I'm like, man, what you think about Dugg coming? Like, bro, that'll be lit. Like. Whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna push that to the side and bring him. You feel me? That's how it worked out for real. And we made it happen. It took a minute too. It took a minute. Like it took over a week for something like this always happened like a day or two, I guess they say. But like it's going back and forth. We came to agreement, and he coming. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man.
You know what I mean? It's just
who does Ohio bump the most? Like, who do you hear a lot from the city? From Detroit.
As far as like Detroit, man, it's tough for real. They listen to everybody from there. They listen to the Risk Takers, you know what I'm saying? D-Boy, Big Shay, Risk Taker Shay. They listen to Dugg, you know what I'm saying? They listen to what's his name, V's. Who else? Tay B. They been bumping Tay B, you know what I mean? Babyface E. Cool. It's a Skiller for sure. Skiller be in the city all the time. I ain't never like met him personally, but like that's damn near his second home for real, you know what I mean? He be every time he come to the city a lot, you know what I mean? So you bound to catch him anywhere for real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard
But
Rio comes down there every now and then to work on like features and stuff like that.
I ain't like I did a lot of, I've been gone, so but yeah, he does have features with a few people from the city, so I know he just got out, so I'm pretty sure when he get off his situation is whatever he in a halfway house, he gonna be moving around, but I ain't seen him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen him yet, but he do got features with people from the city, you know what I'm saying? So,
when you were talking about being away for a while, how long was your time?
I did 10 years in the feds, yeah.
Jesus.
I went away 2013.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, so you're still getting acclimated to like the new...
I'm still adjusting to society for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm still learning as I go and like adapting to everything for real.
Is it okay to talk about like what happened, like how you got in the situation?
I was young. You know what I'm saying? So like the situation is crazy. Like it's crazy because I just went to South by Southwest. So I finally, like, we was on the road. Like, I flew there but drove back. And on the way back, I told my peoples, you know what I mean? Like, the whole story for real, how it even happened. Like, I was young. I was probably about 14, 15, just moving, selling, you know what I'm saying, hustling. And I think I, like, did with the wrong person. You know what I mean? I did deal with the wrong person. And the wrong person was somebody who was real close to me, a biological dad. You know what I mean? And I didn't know that. So I was serving him in front of him. And I never knew that it was his biological dad. I'm thinking my peoples was his real dad, but it wasn't. My people was just the one that raised him. And it's like he had put him on me from that day forward. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of stuff going on to whereas it wasn't dawning on me till afterwards. You know what I mean? And the whole time when everything unfolded, it was him who really put the people on me. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting catching gun cases and drugs, you know what I mean? And they would try to do it like a gang sweep. Yeah. They tried that, but like it was hard to. They really couldn't do that for real because that's not what the focus was for real. You know what I mean? But actual like footage and all of that, and me aiding, abetting, and willing, dealing, yeah, they got me for that for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Like this person that you were close to kind of snitched on you? Or
it's my cousin. Like it was somebody. If it fucked me up because it's somebody I look up to. You know what I mean? That was like my favorite cousin. He was older than me. When he got his haircut, I wanted my haircut like that. When he got shoes, I wanted them shoes. And knowing that you looked up to somebody like that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's damn near like that shit hurt for real. You feel me? Like.
When you were like working together and spending time with each other, did you ever sense like, hey, something's kind of up with?
Nah, cause like I said, it go back to like I know I want to do you like that, so I ain't expecting you to do me like that. But I had all the signs and symbols on my face. I just ain't catch it. You know what I'm saying?
What were like the signs that you were?
It was just like he was there at the right time, he was there at the right place at the wrong times all the time. Like it was a situation when I was like 15, 16. I was going to the store. He was outside the gas station, the store at the corner of my house where I stay at. He was outside the gas station bumping his music, just sitting out there with his little brother. When I walk up, I'm like, man, what you doing out here just chilling? Listen, you don't need to be doing this. While I'm talking to him, the SWAT truck and the police literally riding past us. And I'm like, damn, they about to smack somebody shit. You know what he told me? He said, man, they about to smack your shit. I'm like, I ain't even cranking like that. Sure enough, they stopped right in front of my spot. You feel me? Where me and my mom and my little brother lay their head at and raided it. I watched the whole thing, like them running there and everything. And I should have caught on right there for real, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But when I caught that case and now I was showing my paperwork to somebody and they pointed out his name in the top right corner, it all clicked to me like, damn, this who behind everything. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, though, bro.
Yeah, what it was.
That day, how the hell did you not know that day, though, bro?
Like,
because you were that close with him. It's like
that close, but it's like, nah, he ain't doing me like this. I'm thinking I served the wrong person. Like, nah, he put them people on me. You feel me? He could have did that to anybody in the world.
So why was he like Like, I don't understand what does he get out of it? Like, was he? Did they catch him early? And
he had caught a case. Yep, he had caught a case, and for him to stay out of jail, you had to do.
So he was an informant.
Yeah, he was an informant for sure.
For you. So that's what the police did. The police picked him up for something, and then they're like, okay, we're going to have you inform on your cousin.
Yeah.
And then he was just tracking you the entire time.
I think he probably like threw it out there because I want to really like it was a lot going on though at that time. I ain't gonna lie. It was like we was beefing with another hood and shit was serious at that time. But like, I don't know, they threw my name out there to him or he threw my name out there to him. Either way it go. He made it happen though for him though.
Do you remember the day the day that it all happened where like they caught up with you?
Nah, I don't. No, I don't.
Like the day you got
I
arrested?
don't.
Like you don't remember?
No, I just remember I went in September 1st, but like to do my time, to start my time, but I don't remember like the day everything happened for real.
Yo, it's your boy Kid L. If you're an artist, entertainer, or have a brand that needs more motion, then check out the Artist X strategy. You can receive one-on-one coaching with real entertainment and business moguls. They'll help you navigate through the hurricane of the entertainment industry. You can also receive music and social media analysis. Through our algorithm checks, we'll help you identify where you have weaknesses. Networking opportunities are also available. Message Kid L Video on Instagram to learn more.
Real,
what was
like,
the original plea agreement?
The original plea agreement, I had the 924C, which is having a gun while having drugs. So they try to say that you're using your gun to protect your drugs. So that's a mandatory 5 years minimum. And then I had the other just separate what you call it again? It ran concurrent. It ran concurrent, or it was consecutive / however you put it, concurrent. I don't want to mix it up, but another 5 years with just guns. Like I literally got 5 years for having a gun and like a quarter ounce of weed. You know what I'm saying? So that was me protecting this quarter ounce of weed. That was 5 years off the rip. Wasn't no getting under that, no nothing. That's a mandatory minimum, unless you do some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, I had the other charges. You know what I mean? Because not only was I getting rid of these guns, I know other people who had them, and I'm like, oh, I'm middleman for real. You know what I mean? So everything got middleman. I got charged with that too for real. You feel me?
Did you accept the original plea agreement?
No, hell no. The original plea agreement was 6 years and a day, I think. So there was the 5 for the mandatory minimum, the 924C, and then they was offering me the other year and a day for just the guns. And like in the feds, you could get caught with like 4, 5, 6 guns. It's still only one charge. You know what I mean? So if I knew better, I would have took it. But I didn't take it. So when I didn't take that plea, they came right back with another plea, and that was that 120 months. And I'm like, oh. And not only when they came right back with the other plea, they came right back with the other plea like in 2-3 days. They gave me 24 hours to take that plea or go to trial. Wow. So like I went from could have took 6 years in a day to having to take 120 months, which is 10 years. You feel me? And that I was salty for real. You know what I mean?
I've seen them do that before.
Yeah, that's how they played me.
Like that, we already got enough information, so now you just
like we got you for real. Like you want to play a hard bar, we got you. You go take this. Now you go take this 10 years, or you go to trial. I'm like, oh, if they just did that to me, I know what they gonna do to me in trial. So I took.
Did you have to do the full
time,
time, or did you get out early?
I had to do the full time for the simple fact that I lost all my good time in jail.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
it's horrible. How were you able to acclimate inside? Was it easy for you, or was it difficult?
It's crazy because I was the youngest one on the compound. You know what I mean? So a lot of people like, man, I'm sure it's like you already did time before and that, and I really didn't. I ain't never did no juvie time or nothing. This was my first time ever catching the case for real. Like no felonies, no nothing. I never sat in the county overnight. I just adapted to my environment so fast, you know what I mean? And like it was some bumps, and you know what I mean? It took a minute though for me to really like, you know, but that's where I learned how to be, you know, have honor and respect and be a man for real. Like a lot of stuff I was doing that I thought was cool wasn't cool. So I learned structure in there. I learned how to, you know, move around and move in there and everything. You know what I'm saying? So It made me who I am today for real, because it really saved me for real. That's how I feel, because a lot of my homies, all of these names on my tattoo, we lost all of them while I was gone or right before I came in. So I got about 16 names on me. You know what I mean?
God.
So
kind of saved you from being involved in.
I either would have. I felt like I either would have got life in prison or I would have been dead right now. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a tough way to learn, man. But it's when you have to live that lifestyle to make a living for yourself and to survive. It's like it's like you don't got many options.
I had
sometimes.
to do. I was doing what I had to do for real. Man, I was taking care of my little brother at 14. I was buying him school clothes but you know what I'm saying? I was selling drugs at 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousins found wind of it and told my granny. My granny told my dad. I was dodging my dad for about a month or 2 months straight. I stopped going to school in the 9th grade. You know what I mean? So I was just, you know.
Did you ever talk to your cousin again after that?
Ain't nothing to talk about though, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you just left it where it was?
Yeah, because like I ain't the only person he did like that. You know what I mean? Like this what he do. You feel me?
When you what's the biggest, like you said, it helped structure you when you were inside, but was there any moment that really stood out to you during your entire time being inside?
Like what you mean when you say that, though, positive or negative?
Yeah, positive. Well, I mean, I don't know way you want to answer it, but like, was there anything that's significant to you that you remember from being inside?
Like
whether it's positive or negative, whatever you.
well, when it really hit me, like when I had fucked up and got transferred, and I went to the hole. I started off in Elkton, Ohio. Then I had to go to West Virginia, Gilmore, and my first day there, I got there like on a Wednesday, and like it's sections where like you got the Serenos, you know, you got the Mexicans sit here, then you got Ohio.
Can you pull that microphone towards you? Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Like you know what I mean, you got the gang members, and then you got Ohio, and like I was sitting at the table, and we were just eating, and I looked up, like motherfucker got up from eating his burger and fries and got to stabbing the nigga right next to him
in the throat or some shit.
Like just on the face, anywhere he could hit him at, and everybody just like act like ain't nothing happened. And you feel me? That was my first time really witnessing something like that. I'm like, damn. So they all got up and everything got to getting spread, and then the tables moving out the way. Now they on the ground. He's stabbing. He laying on top of him, stabbing him. The line still moving. Everybody still eating, and they homies is just watching them go. And this went on for like 2-3 minutes.
Oh my god, it's horrific, man. I would have been done right there.
That fucked me up.
Oh my god.
That I don't give a how much a man you is, street nigga you is, bro. Seeing some shit like that, bro. Like you know that shit was crazy, bro.
When you realize you're getting out, like your time's coming to an end, what was your first stages of thoughts of what you're gonna do when you get out?
Bro, I had like my first thoughts was like, okay, I gotta see my kids. I want my kids to be there, but everybody went on the same type of time. You know what I mean? I couldn't have all of them at once. But like my first thing in my head was like, of course, I want to see my kid, but I gotta drop this first day out. Like I gotta drop. You feel me? Because all I was doing is just writing music. My last couple years, you know, we was going through COVID and everything. So I'm like literally everybody that was locked up with me would tell you like this. He was on a rack. He was at the table. He always doing music. You feel me? And like I'm like I just got to go out there and drop and go crazy. I know I'm gonna go crazy. You feel me? And it ain't work out how I thought it would work out, but. You know, it was my first day out was nice though. I had to go to the halfway house, so I was like an hour and a half away from the halfway house from Milan, Michigan. That's where I went home from. But like I only had like 4 hours out, so of course I got out, did what I did, and you know had to go turn myself into the halfway house. You know what I mean? But like it was. I still remember like it was yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. What parts did you really have to acclimate yourself to, with it being 10 years since you've been back in society?
Man, what that word mean?
Acclimate, like kind of get used to it, adjust to it.
Oh, the prices and shit.
The money?
that was one right there that like the prices was crazy, bro. Like this shit. I'm like, what the hell?
Forces went up like $30,
everything.
$40.
What our shit was like $65. That motherfucker went up to $110. That was one.
Man.
And like it was. I think the main thing, bro, was like how the youth is for real.
Yeah.
Like just it's like the respect, and I like the they feel like they ain't gotta listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and I'm speaking of like my kids. You know what I mean? Like the relationship I had with my kids for real. It wasn't like I damn near had a better relationship with them on the visiting room than in the real world. You know what I mean? And it's like it was that was it right there for real. Like.
Can't imagine, bro.
Yeah.
Even with like these days, like how kids are treating their parents even when they don't go away, it's like kind of crazy. I see how kids treat their parents. I'm like, what's going on? Because they think they know everything, because the internet gives you so much information. It's like I got it all figured out.
They think they know everything, and they feel like they're entitled. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They feel like they're entitled. So that's what's still going on right now for real. It's just like, man.
Were you able to adjust to social media quick?
I had a phone the whole time I was there, damn near. You feel me?
I heard like you can actually have a phone now or a tablet now to some degree.
A tablet, but that's to listen to music, and like we was really jugging though. Like,
so how much did a phone cost inside?
Like before I left, the phones was like $6,500. I got caught with 4 phones. I got caught with 4 phones.
To get a phone inside prison.
I got caught with 4 phones, bro. So I got caught with like it's crazy because we had bought a phone. I went half with 2 other people. We paid $6,500 for this phone. A week later, after we bought that phone, the phones were down all the way to $3,500. You know what I mean? So I was renting phones. You know what I'm saying? I was charging by the hour. You know what I mean? Like people that pay $100 for 4 hours. So I was doing like 10 hours a day on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm renting the phone for at least 10 hours, no less than 10 hours a day on the phone every day. You know what I mean? 7 days out the week. So it was good to invest in the phones, but it was also hard to hide it. And I ended up getting caught with all 4 phones on charger, like charging the phones.
How much is that you got?
I was making every bit. I was making no less than $200 a day. No less than $200 a day on the phone.
How much did it cost you total for all the phones? Like over $25,000?
For all the phones, I paid $6,500 for one. For that first one, then I paid $30. We ended up paying $3,500, and then the rest of them was like $3,000. So I ended up paying like what?
20 racks on.
Like yeah, damn near. You know what I mean? And
is it worth it to have the phones inside?
That made my bed for real. I could FaceTime. I could see my kids. I could be on social media. Like we was in there clowning.
How did they catch people? Did they just do a raid in your room and just find them, or do
they got them phone trappers where they put some shit out where they could see with the phone that they come to the building, or you got people who ain't got nothing going on, no motion. They go tell on you. You know what I mean? They got informers. It's just like the streets. You feel me?
What happens if you inform when you're inside? Do you get less time or something, or does it just make it?
Man, I don't know what they get them people. That's what I always wonder. Like, what, like, why though? You feel me? Like, what they giving y'all? So,
who'd you listen to when you were inside?
Man, I was listening. I was heavy on Lil Durk. That's what made me really rap. And then I seen like Dugg. I seen Dugg like come from nothing. Like, you feel me? I seen like the first video with him and Yo Gotti, and I'm like, damn. Now I'm down there with a few people that actually know him, that's familiar with him. I'm like, they telling me to tap in with him, so I'm like, man, no way. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing Lil Baby everything. So I'm off Meek Mill, Lil Baby, Lil Papa, Dugg, Lil Durk. Like, I'm heavy on Lil Durk and Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was listening to a little bit of Peezy. Baby, I got hit the Baby Money right before I left. You know what I'm saying? I was down there with his peoples. He hit me on the Baby Money. I'm like, damn, he talking that shit.
Yeah.
Like, that long time coming. I used to work out to that shit every day. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah,
Mozzie. You know what I mean? Basically, everybody was from Detroit for real, and that's crazy because my style ain't even nothing like Detroit or Toledo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a unique sound for sure, bro. I think like it's important to have a sound like yours coming from your area because you can kind of hear that a lot of artists in Ohio are inspired by other cities. Yeah. But yours is kind of like you developed it in your own way.
For sure,
it's pretty
damn
unique.
Yeah.
What was your first steps with music? I know everything didn't go as planned with the first day out and everything like that.
Yeah.
But like, what was the blueprint for you?
So like my blueprint was like, I'm about to get this LLC. I hit Peezy up for real. Cause like me and Peezy, like I said, I was renting the phones, but I was real close to Peezy co-defendant, which is his cousin. So he used to use my phone and my Instagram to holler at Peezy. So Peezy and them was in Elton going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they'd go back and forth like that. And Peezy actually hit me back for real. Like he had sent me a picture like, bitch, I just had to break 2 phones. You feel me? I hit him back like, nigga, we just cracked 2-3 phones. So I asked Peezy like, man, how you moving around? Like, how you able to like go to the studio and shit like that? So he gave me, he told me what he could tell me for real, like what could help me. But our situation a little bit different. He really signed and got shit on the table. I'm just a regular ass person trying to convince these people at this building like, oh man, this is what I'm trying to do. They looking at me like I'm crazy. So I just took it I just took it upon myself to like make an LLC, you know what I mean? So open up a business account, make an LLC. That's what I came with for Fed, for Every Dog Down Entertainment. I'm like, okay, if I get an LLC, I can sign my name to my LLC, and I could be like, oh yeah, this is one of my jobs. I need to be able to go back and forth to the studio and shoot videos and have other people in my video without getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And like, because I'm really trying to do this the right way. Fuck trying, I am, you know what I mean?
Do they, when they're looking at that, like, I don't know if it's a probation officer or whoever gives you the allowance to be able to go do those things, are they like more hesitant towards doing that because they kind of know that that's the play, or are they okay with it because it's like legal?
It's legal. It ain't necessary to play, but you could judge and say like, they could look at me be like, oh yeah, he bullshitting me. He's trying to circumvent the system. He's trying to run circuits around me. But like, I'm genuinely trying to do this. But they do give you a hard time though, because they like, you want to be a rapper. Hey, everybody's a rapper. Oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Talk to me about a trade or something. You know what I mean? But Like,
Bro, clothing lines are real deal too.
Yeah,
Rapping
yeah.
is real. Clothing lines are real.
I had this, like, I was just like, I came up with this in jail, you know what I mean? I came up with this in jail, and I'm like, man, I was racking my brain. I'm like, man, I know so many people that went home and forgot about us, or just so many people that forgot about us, period, just from, out of sight, out of mind. So that's why I named it For Every Dog Down, you know what I mean? Like,
it's real as fuck.
You know what I mean? You don't forget down there where you came from, for real. But yeah, it was tough though, like the studio time, you know what I mean? Trying to reschedule and as far as the money wise, they was charging $75 an hour. I mean, this motherfucker, it take me 4 hours. Then I only get 4 hours out of the day, so it take me down there 3 hours to record one song.
God damn.
So I'm like, ooh, I gotta do better. I know these songs, but it's like when I get in that studio, I don't know. It just ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't down. It ain't clicking to me. You feel me? So
yeah, it's different when you have to practice different things that you aren't acclimated to.
Yeah,
but that's why a lot of people are doing like the punch-ins nowadays.
Yeah,
just punching in every bar.
I'm still trying to learn. Like my engineer, he'd be like, "Hey, you ain't got to do the whole thing. You punch in, punch out." But it's like every time I punch in, like the delivery a little bit different. So I'm still trying to get used to doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's coming along though. It's coming along for me though.
What's been the highlight so far since you've been out for yourself? What do you feel like is the biggest thing that you look at and kind of are a proud moment of?
I feel like that one of the highlights is like my clothing line. That's one of them. You know what I mean? My LLC. You know what I'm saying? Like me creating the LLC, and I've been working since I've been home. Literally 2 weeks since I've been home. I stayed with a job consistent. You know what I mean? Staying out of trouble. So it's like, oh, that's achievements for me for real. Like, okay. And like me actually like really going to the studio, shooting these videos, and like this about to be my biggest highlight though, bringing Photo Dugg to the city. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy
like,
as fuck. You dropped Shit Talking too, right?
Yeah, Shit Talking.
Like, putting the visuals together and everything and really making it happen, bro. Which is important, bro, because at the end of the day, like, even though first day out stuff doesn't always work out, it's like, who cares about that? It's about staying consistent after you get out. Because some people, I'm not gonna name names, drop first day outs and it's like that shit like fucks up their career more than it helps their career.
Yeah.
Even if it does go kind of right, just because you build so much anticipation. Yeah. If that shit ain't hitting, then it's like, really, what the fuck?
I feel like I put a lot of energy into that, and it's crazy because I got out and I didn't even drop a video to that or nothing. That damn near came the back burner for real. I'm like, you know what? I'm so stuck on this. I got to move on. I got to move forward. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just been trying to drop new shit. You know what I mean? And that's all for real. Like I think my last one was Shit Talking. No, it was Shit Talking. I want to say, yeah, it was Shit Talking. It's crazy because that song was like, I forgot where it came from, but like it's like a part in that song. What I said, like somebody looked sideways when they shook my hand and threw me off. He had finally heard it because the video had dropped. He like, man, you dissing me? I'm like, man, nah, I ain't dissing you, bro. Like that's just how I felt at the time. I just feel like when I've been gone for so long, when I finally seen you, the energy was like way low for real. Like you one of the ones I fuck with that I don't really fuck with too many people. And he like, oh hell no, it wasn't nothing like that. And we got past that for real. I actually won sneak dissing. That's just the only way I know how to tell him without personally telling him, like, man, I feel like you on some bullshit. You feel me,
man?
But hell yeah, man.
Somebody's gotta listen to that track and be like, God damn it.
Yeah, I was talking shit on that motherfucker too for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you considering doing any features with anybody or?
Yeah. I'm about to shit. When I just went to South by Southwest, like Auntie out there called me like, "Hey, get down here. Like you ain't got to do nothing. Like I got the Airbnb. I got food, rental, everything. Just get down here. You ain't got to pay for nothing." So as soon as I got down there, the first person he introduced me to was Poison Ivy. Like I didn't even get to shake his hand. He like, "Hey, there go Poison Ivy right there. Da da da." You feel me? Put something together. You feel me? So I got that contact. I'm about to do a feature and video with Band Game Mazzo.
Oh, cool. That's so crazy. I just talked to him today.
Yeah, April 19th. He coming out April 19th. We go shoot the video that same day, and he go perform too at the Dugg. And I got a hard ass feature with the Red Chashawn. Like I'm just waiting to drop for real because I want the video with it, and I'm just waiting for his people to get back with me. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, I want to see what Dugg talking about with a feature for real, like in the video. I know it's gonna be a bag, but like you never know. Like when you catch a person right then and there, in that mode, motherfucker might be like, just give me this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
you
fuck
gotta
with
catch
you. You
him
feel
while
me?
you're there, like while he's there.
Yeah, and the shit, if I could stand the shit, I'ma fuck with it. If I can't, shit, I tried. You feel me? So
Man, always try, man. Always
yeah,
tell these
always
artists.
try. So
Most of these rappers will do shit for half the shit they're talking about.
Yep.
Like 90% of the time. You just
That's-
gotta be cool. Like, and you seem like you're a really genuine dude, bro. So I
Yeah,
already
for
know
sure,
when
for
people
sure.
meet you, they're just gonna be like, you know what, man, I fuck with this dude, bro. Fuck
for
it.
sure. That's how everybody's feeling like, man, bro, you got good energy, bro. Like you ain't no fucked up individual. I know, you feel me? So that's what I'm trying to do. Like, man, I gotta expand for real. Like I'm waiting, you know, I'm trying to get my shit together so I can reach out to Baby Money for real and get a feature from him, because I got a hard ass son. I know he'll go crazy, you know. It's just like getting my shit together for real. That's all. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, man. Like, this shit cost. So like, as like my situation, everybody, a lot of other people that's in my situation, we ain't expecting nothing out of this. Like we pouring out, but right now we ain't doing this for the money, because we ain't receiving nothing back from this. You know what I mean? And we just praying to God to pay off for us in the long run. You feel me? So it's like we got to get past his hump for real.
That's always how it goes. I always tell people, you pay to play until you get paid to play.
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
goes
for
through
sure,
it.
for
From
sure.
us to major rappers, because you're just getting more exposure. You're paying for more exposure, which is like you're paying for more marketing from other artists. Even if you do a feature with somebody, it could be a cold ass track that you want to do, but it's also great marketing. And then it's like everybody's just doing that. And if you hit that jackpot moment, you hit that jackpot moment.
That's what I'm saying. And I was on the phone with somebody yesterday, like, bro, you just gotta have that right hook, bro. You just gotta have that hook, bro. Like, you got it, but he like, you just need that one song, and that's how I really felt.
That's how it works.
And I'm like, damn, I do. I just need that one song, and that's it right there. You feel me?
That's how it works. That's always how it works. It's like that's the entertainment business. That's literally you throw everything at the wall, and then eventually something hits.
Yeah.
Then
bro.
bang, everybody's fucking with it.
It's,
Is there anything you want to promote before we sign off, bro?
my brand for real.
Yeah,
Fed
this shit's
for
here.
every dog
I
down.
like the
you know what I
fade
mean?
on it. I like the dark. I
For
like
sure.
this shit.
I got like 6 different colors too, man. This
This
shit
is
hard for real,
I fuck
bro.
with it, bro.
I put a lot of time and effort into this shit for real, man.
I'm
You feel
gonna
me?
keep this on for the rest of the day. Make sure everybody sees it. All the rest of the episodes we got coming
that
up.
shit lit. That shit'll be lit, man. I appreciate
I got
that.
you,
Yeah, just really that. And my music, man. I want everybody to go check me out. Instagram, Facebook, all platforms. Hajjithesett. Hajjithesett. You know what I mean? Hajjithesett, all platforms. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit coming out. I got a lot of.
Can you tell everybody about the
videos
event
coming
again, and everybody that we can look forward to seeing at the event?
I got 42 Cheez coming too.
My dog.
He coming to perform, and it's crazy because he damn, that's crazy. I talked to this man one time, bro, and he like, man, shit, I fuck with you. Fuck with me later on down the line. I'm coming out and I'm gonna fuck with you, bro. You feel me? Send me the drop, what you want me to say. You feel me? Let me know what's going on. I'm coming out that motherfucker. You feel me? And that was like, I think he low-key felt and knew my situation too, for real. You feel me? So I got 42 Cheez coming, 42 Dugg, you know, he the headliner. Bang Gang Mazzo, you know what I'm saying? And probably some more special guests for real that I really can't announce yet because I ain't really locked in with them for real. But it's shit April 19th. It's 419 day, you know what I mean? Toledo, Ohio. So, you know what I mean? The tickets gonna be on, what's that, Eventbrite?
Eventbrite?
Eventbrite, yeah, tickets on Eventbrite. It's gonna be sold out for sure. You know what I mean?
Cool.
It's something you don't want to miss for real. It's something nobody want to miss. I'm trying to pack that motherfucker out by what it start at 10 o'clock. I'm trying to pack that motherfucker out by 11:30.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But 10 to 2, so it's gonna be lit though, for
Cool.
sure.
Man, I look forward to hearing about it. If me and my boys can pull up, we'll pull up too, man.
Hell yeah,
That's
pull
only a
up, man.
couple
We got
hours from
that.
here, right? Like probably a couple 3 hours from here.
Yeah,
Something like that.
damn, for real. No, this shit like
What city?
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo.
Yeah, we in Toledo, Ohio. So
It's like a couple hours probably. 1 hour?
about
Oh,
an
that ain't shit.
hour, 15 minutes. Yeah,
That ain't shit.
we got that VIP section. That's where all the rappers and shit gonna be at. So
For sure.
away from everybody else, man.
I appreciate you doing this talk. I appreciate you breaking down everything that happened to you, because a lot of people are kind of reluctant to talk about it, but you were very open, which is dope. I know a lot of people are gonna hear that story and really get moved by it, especially hearing that like family can really like do some shit to you, and it's hard to trust people these days. So the trauma that comes with that and the everything that comes with it. So I appreciate you breaking that down. like I said, man, genuine ass dude, bro. I look forward to seeing what the fuck happens,
Yeah,
bro.
for
This
sure,
has
for sure.
been dope.
Appreciate
The
that,
clothes too.
Yeah.
Keep this on for the rest of the day, man.
Gotta
Make
throw that
sure
shit
everybody
on,
sees
man.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna make sure.
I'm gonna
damn
say, I'm
right.
gonna shoot you something every time I drop, for
Sure.
real.
We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High-Low Visual Shootings Productions. We're out. Peace.
This episode was brought to you by Kid L Productions. For music video, photography, event video, video production, consulting, and more. Book with Kid L today.